As minister, we are committed to bring about the implementation of the agreement as soon as possible so that the people of our countries can soon enjoy the fruits of the peace that we have dreamed of. As you know, I spent most of my life in the Israeli Defense Forces. I served as a soldier and became the commander of the military. I fought too many battlefields, led many operations, and with great sadness buried too many friends and commanders. All of this I have done for the security of Israel and its citizens, and in the hope of peace. I am fully aware to the price of the alternative. I am happy and proud and privileged that during the time I'm serving as a foreign minister of the State of Israel, we are creating history, beginning change of our region and making peace and providing hope. My friends, member of the delegation, I welcome the significant progress in the relationship between our countries and thank the professional staff of government ministers who speak on a daily basis in order to implement this agreement. Thank you. Every visit, such as today, is another step towards a better future of our children and the entire region. From the beginning, we emphasized both in Bahrain and in Israel that we want a warm peace. We want a peace that every Bahraini and every Israeli citizen will see and feel in the fields of trade, investment, tourism, culture, especially in the impact of quality of life of our people. During this visit, Israel and Bahrain will sign a number of important agreements in the fields of economics and tourism. We are also working on signing some of a number additional agreements in other fields such as sports, culture, science, and technology. The fast pace of which our relationship is progressing is excellent and is further proof of the mutual desire to strengthen our ties. In the coming days, we will establish a special economic team which will work to maximize the business potential in the peace agreement. We all dream that soon we will get to see businessmen and tourists visiting our two countries, enjoy the beauty and the charm, the added value of the State of Israel, and vice versa. I would like to thank again His Majesty King Hamad of Bahrain for his bold decision to march toward peace, to tear down the barriers, and to weave together a different reality for our region, a region that has known too many conflicts and war. This is an historic step and significant milestone in our efforts to turn the region into a region of peace, a region of hope. I plan to visit Manama very soon to inaugurate the Israeli embassy in Bahrain and to continue the fruitful discussion that we had today and further promote relationship between the countries and the people. I think we are developing the kind of trust and relationship as a foundation for this journey. Inshallah, salam alayna wa alaykum.
Thank you, Minister Ashkenazi. Your Excellency, Minister Zayani, please, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, Minister Ashkenazi, thank you very much for receiving us this morning. And I'd like to thank the government of Israel for all the hospitality and courtesy they have extended to us and the delegation since our arrival yesterday. I think what you have mentioned sums up quite eloquently and fairly where we stand today. We have a responsibility as politicians, as ministers, to make sure that the bold and courageous step taken by His Majesty and the Prime Minister Netanyahu gets translated through actions. And this is why we are here on a second visit from Bahrain within a period of 2 weeks to set the principles of the peace treaty in stone, and so we can build a strong foundation. We believe firmly that the continuity of this peace and the prosperity of this peace should be filtering down to the common citizen in Bahrain and in Israel, and we like to use that through the bridges of business cooperation, culture exchange, sports, and tourism. I think the next step would be to facilitate that, to build upon it, We are eager to launch direct flights between Bahrain and Tel Aviv. With us today in the delegation is a significant team presence from Gulf Air, our national carrier, to make sure that that gets established and up and running as soon as possible. The whole world is watching. We are determined and committed to make this a success story and to make it a case study for others to follow. We look forward to welcoming you in Manama and all your fellow citizens and businesses. We have an economy that is well diversified, like yours, and we feel that there are a lot of synergies between the two economies where we can help each other and cooperate with each other to create a better lifestyle for our citizens. So thank you once again. I think your speech has said a lot of the stuff that I wanted to say, and I share your sentiments. And I hope that this is a long-lasting and prosperous peace, and shalom.
Thank you.
Bahrain, together with the Foreign Minister Ashkenazi of Israel in Jerusalem, a Corona time handshake.